this just stuns me, and I'm not going to give the call letters. It's a station in this town. You know what they're doing to observe Memorial Day, Tommy? They're having some sort of disco dance party on the air all day. Do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight. And here's the best part. Then after you give them a big hug and say thanks, you give them a little playful pat on the butt and say, and that's from Tommy and Larry, and they are deeply appreciative as well.
That's a good idea.
However, if you're a guy doing that, let's make it a manly pat on the butt, like pro football players do, not no limp-wristed wussy thing there. You know, it occurred to me that this has got to be a very refreshing experience for all you Democrats out there, you liberals. You're not getting bashed on this station today. This is probably the only time you'll ever hear this on this radio station. Some of you liberals are okay. You know, you're nice people. We like you.
Right now, at this moment, WLS Sports with Les Grobstein.
Hey. Just to have you be able to intro me again, it's more than worth it, Catherine. It's totally cool.
Oh, jeez.
And that's making Larry hurl.
Hey, Catherine. Hey,
yes,
Catherine.
Lair.
But anyway, what I'm interested in is could you hypnotize Les and just put him to sleep and get him to shut up?
We hope you're enjoying the Big 89 Rewind and invite you to join us.
With more talk and less rock. Weekday mornings on Chicago's talk station, 890 AM WLS.
WLS. Okay, it's 9:09. We have animal stories coming up right after this. Gosh, I remember this song.
You know, as you know, Tommy and Catherine, there's a lot of goofy stuff that goes on at radio stations. Mm-hmm. But the absolute goofiest, funniest story I have ever heard in my life, and I know you know this story, Tommy, because I told you about it, involves Fred Winston and Jeff Hendricks
in the men's room?
In the men's room, in adjacent stalls.
Oh.
Okay, he's going to have to word it very carefully. You can word it. You can say anything you want on the air as long as you word it right.
Pretend you're on XM.
You're I won't give it away. I'll just say it involves a comparison issue. Absolutely the funniest, sickest, most disgusting thing I've ever heard in my life.
With Fred Winston. It is 9:10 in the Windy City with Fred Winston. You are about to enter the Glazed Paradise. It's a special room in the land of make-believe. It's where the band stores their equipment. That's why it smells so funny.
73 men sailed up.
Well, for instance,
would amuse you? Pennzoil commercial.
I don't remember that.
Where you read about the low 40 oil and low 30.
I don't remember that. What year was that? Was that in the 70s?
Yeah, it was in the 70s.
You don't remember
much of the 70s.
No, I do not remember that.
Turned out to be 10W, not low.
Now, news first, fast, 5 minutes sooner than it would be if it were 5 minutes from now. Later. And here is Catherine Johns.
I'm Catherine Johns, WLS News.
Dario Franchitti winning the rain-shortened, I guess we'll call it the Indy 415 because of rain. Scott Dixon's second, Danica Patrick, ended up 8th at the Brickyard. No, I'm sorry, that's not the Brickyard. That's where Shaquille O'Neal and Ben Wallace shoot free throws.
I'm Lyle Dean, WLS News.
WLS Music Radio. It's the Big 89 Rewind. My name is Chris Shebel. I was on WLS in the 80s, and as a kid from Wisconsin, one of the big kicks of working at this job was meeting many of the people that I would listen to on the school bus in the morning. The WLS contest commercial I played a few minutes ago with the Pink Floyd music. When I got into FM radio, that was the first time that I realized that it was from Pink Floyd and WLS didn't make the song themselves. The days. Those were them.
I was a little too tall, could have used a few pounds.
Because, so many people grew up listening to WLS, and a lot of them It was their inspiration to get into radio. So in the room here, I have Art Volo. Art is radio's best friend. He's been around for 5 million years, and he goes around and he videotapes DJs at work.
But there's also a website called realradio.com. Its official name is Uncle Ricky's Top 40 Radio Repository.
I know that well.
Yeah, and it's an incredible site with a lot of older WLS material and from radio stations all across America. There are probably 1,300 or 1,400 exhibits on there. I think it's like $12 a year. But realradio.com was, kind enough to say, yeah, here's some stuff maybe you guys didn't have here.
And now, coming to you live from that place we call Chicago, from high atop the downtown Potbellies. That's really true. That was a individual. WLS presents still another broadcast in the never-ending story.
Microphone working?
I certainly hope so. John Records Land Decorator's job, asking the musical question.
Is it going to be all right?
Well, I really don't know.
Oh, you bet!
Don't be nervous. Don't be rocky. You're a teenage Kestis jockey now. WLS. John Records Land WLS.
And if you are wondering whether or not we are going to have Boogie Check tonight, the answer is yes. And now the news with Mr. Gil Gross from ABC. Gil, one of those songs is being considered for Hillary Clinton's campaign.
Yeah, I know. She had that list on her website.
Every little thing she does is magic.
You'll like this.
Okay.
By the way, as old as they are, instead of Al Mancini going there, we should have sent the late Henry Mancini to go to that thing.
We shall book seeking people who realize their sole purpose in life is to get down and boogie check. K.M. Richards from K.M. Richards Programming Services. And doesn't Dancing Queen still sound great coming out of the legal ID jingle? That's not the kind of email you get from your everyday listener. But you know what? K.M.? Yes, it certainly does. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Boogie check, boogie check, boogie check. Ooh, you talking to me?
I'm trying to reach you, man.
You have reached me, man.
John.
What?
Prosecutors have offered Phil Spector a plea bargain.
They have?
They will drop murder charges.
In exchange for a toupee, or what?
If he will admit to stealing Peter Tork's hair.
Not bad.
Do you usually take off your clothes?
Yes.
That shows your nuts.
Oh! Good evening, Boogie Check. I didn't think this. I didn't think this was going to work. This is unbelievable. They're doing nut jokes. Hi, I'm Sean Hannity. All right, Boogie Check. You talking to me?
I'm going to spend the weekend with Rosie O'Donnell. It's going to be warm, and I want to be in the shade.
These are probably the same people, but they're much better.
Get ready, Rare Earth.
You got it?
Yeah.
Ready?
Tom?
Ready.
Yeah.
Ready? You ready?
I'm ready.
No pressure. You ready? Bingo!
And now, more of the Big 89 Rewind with Tom Kent.
Music Radio WLS Chicago.
Downtown Chicago, where the music and memories of the Motor City are very much alive. Marvin Gaye! Woo!
I bet you wonder how I knew.
Music Radio WLS.
TK Tom Kent, your chance to win a Big 89 Rewind prize pack happening right now. 591-8900. All kinds of great stuff we'll explain in a minute. Just get on the phone and be the 15th caller right now. It's Brother Stevie, the Motor City Wonder. And a great story behind this song, which we'll talk about too in just a little bit, right here at WLS. Trucking, Tom, cooking, kids. 8 guys they named that great big city in the Midwest after. Look at that big. Oh, what's her name? Don't turn off my mic. What is her name? Her name was Jane. Jane. Oh! Remember Jane Byrne? This song was out when she was on top of the rock. WLS Music Radio, The Rock of Chicago, TK Tom Kent. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow, because yesterday is but a dream. Tomorrow is only a vision, but today well lived makes every tomorrow a vision of hope. Love you, Chicago. See ya.